But Chris, let's talk about another thing that you can control. Not only can you get in front of the absolute right search terms that are going to produce not just the leads, but the leads that turn into customers at the highest rate. Whether you focus on those search terms or you focus on wider stuff, whatever you're doing with your keywords, when people search, they then see your ads. So the ad copy, it's a great way to not just match what the system wants, which is keywords in the ads and making sure the system knows your ads are relevant to the search users, but you can also get messaging across and you can communicate to the people you want and the people you don't want. And that actually does work. So why don't you talk about that strategy of using ad copy to get better leads in Google Ads?
Yeah, as I've said on the show before, there's only one thing that the Google users are going to see, and that is your ad copy. So you build all the best keywords, you have the best bidding strategy in the world, but the only thing they see is your ad copy. Then they click, and then they see your website. So the ad copy, what I like to think of is you have an opportunity to pre-qualify these people before you spend a penny on them clicking on your ad. You can pre-qualify them. So pre-qualification can be as scary as putting your actual price in your ads, even though you might be a luxury item. You know, you might actually have a high-priced something, and that
it might turn off 90% of search users.
Exactly. But pre-qualifying them and controlling the message is a big deal, and there's a lot of pre-qualifier. Pricing is one. Jason, what's another one?
Yeah, so pricing's one. Locations is another one. Say you're in Dallas and you focus on Northwest Dallas, but because you want to show up to people when they're working and people with mobile and driving around, maybe you target a little bit wider, or maybe, even though you target Northwest Dallas, some of the searches are going to come in from other parts of Dallas. You can talk about the neighborhoods in Dallas that you are a realtor in or you do business in, and use that in the ad copy, serving whatever part of Dallas, serving these neighborhoods. People who see that, some people who don't do business in those neighborhoods, they'll still click on your ad because they won't see that. But some people will see that and they'll go, oh, that's not for me. Or the people who really do business in those areas will go, oh, that's exactly what I'm looking for. And you'll get a higher click-through rate from your best quality traffic. Even if you can't break that down in the data, you just get an overall click-through rate. But you can get the right people talking about your locations. And then turnaround time. If you have a turnaround time and you get a bunch of conversions, but you have a long turnaround time because you have a very unique, high-value product, and you get a bunch of leads with people who want that product in 2 weeks, and it takes you 2 months, you can put turnaround time 2 months in your ad copy. Maybe you don't get clicks as much. Maybe your click-through rate goes down a little bit. Maybe that causes your quality score to go down a little bit. Well, guess what? We're not judged in this world on quality scores, even though a lot of people think we are. We're judged on money in our bank account.
Yeah. Wait a second. Well, okay. Well, I won't touch
in the
that.
Google Ads world. In the Google
you
Ads
can't
world.
take quality score to the bank, but you can sure take leads
Wow.
and checks to the bank.
Wow.
How about that?
Wow.
I got wisdom too. It's not just gray hair, Jason.
Yeah. And then finally, Chris, on your ad copy, don't forget that remarketing is ad copy. And remarketing should especially be looked at with this strategy because, Chris, one thing we always point out with remarketing is it ain't free, but for the most part, it's free. You get all these impressions. Those impressions don't cost any money. Every now and then you get a click. Then you can break that cost per click down by the average impression cost. But at the end of the day, you can rack up a ton of impressions without a lot of cost for clicks. And you can use those ad impressions to get the message in front of people that you want to get in front of, and kind of bring back people to your website that would be the perfect people. And so remarketing is definitely a place you should do that.